Hi everybody, Dan Illman here with the feature race from Churchill Downs on Sunday. It's race number 10 and it's the Grade 3 Winning Colors Stakes for fillies and mares 3 and up. Let's take a look at this field of sprinters. The horse they're all going to have to beat is the number 2 Golden Mischief. 2-1 on the morning line. I would not be surprised if she is shorter than that as they get closer to post time. Golden Mischief popped a 1:01 Beyer speed figure in her most recent start. Far and away the best speed figure that any of these fillies and mares have ever run. It is fair to question how Golden Mischief got that number in start number 17 when her prior best Beyer speed figure was an 89, but perhaps high percentage trainer Brad Cox has simply figured Golden Mischief out. This horse was purchased for $475,000 out of the Fasig-Tipton November sale bought by the powerful Juddmonte stables, and Golden Mischief really looked good winning that last race at Oaklawn Park. Yes, she was up close to slow fractions against inferior competition, but once she was asked for run in the stretch, she just dominated that field in hands and heels fashion, again earning a 1:01 Beyer speed figure. The problem is that Golden Mischief really rarely shows that sort of speed unless there's a slow pace. And Timeform US Pace Projector feels the pace might be a little bit faster because Golden Mischief, who won from second last time out, is going to have to come from perhaps fourth, closer to the back of the pack than the front in this race. That being said, I was very impressed with what I saw from Golden Mischief last time out, and she is the horse to beat. The Pace Projector has the number 5, Miss Kentucky, out there on the early lead, and her trainer Rusty Arnold has just had a sensational spring. Keeneland all the way into Churchill Downs, where he's won with 6 of his first 15 starters, including Miss Kentucky's local prep, a non-winners of 3 other than, where she beat the number 4 Treble by a neck. She has tactical speed, and I wouldn't be surprised if she gets the jump on the favorite turning into the stretch. It is nice to see that the Beyers are going the right way for this lightly raced daughter of Blame. You can't fault anyone that likes Miss Kentucky. 3-1 on the morning line. She obviously has to run a little bit faster to take down the 2, if the 2 repeats her most recent performance. Treble is really honest for trainer Ron Moquette. She has hit the board in her last 5 races. She is equally adept on wet dirt as she is on fast, and she just couldn't get to Miss Kentucky last time out in her usual rock-solid effort. She likes to come from a little bit farther off of the pace, as you see on the pace projector from Miss Kentucky, and I wonder if Golden Mischief, at this point in both of their form, is just a better closer than Treble is. I prefer Miss Kentucky over Treble coming out of that common race. Pinch Hit, like the favorite, goes out for the Brad Cox barn. We have not seen her since October, when she was a no factor in a very live edition of the Grade 2 Raven Run Stakes. Case in point, the runner-up Chalone came back to win the Priminetta Stakes at Laurel with an 88 Beyer, and then was second in the graded Vagrancy at Belmont with an 89. The third place finisher Torrent came back to win, a non-winners of 2 other than at Oaklawn with an 85, and then placed in the graded Bayakoa with an 81. Pinch Hit is a horse that needs pace up front. She is mostly a one-run closer in these sort of shorter distance races, and I kind of prefer her at 7 furlongs to 6, although she won a $40,000 maiden claimer at this distance. She excels at Churchill Downs, but I think she may need a race off of the layoff, and I'm just going to keep an eye on Pinch Hit for now. Down towards the inside is a horse that could be a pace presence, and that's the number 1 Brave Daisy, who won an off-the-turf event at Lone Star Park, going 5 furlongs last time out in pace-pressing fashion. She earned a career best Beyer of 65, and that is light years away from what Golden Mischief earned last time out. The 7th place finisher of that race came back to earn a 67 Beyer when 3rd in a 1X on the turf. There are some class concerns regarding Brave Daisy. Consider Golden Domer as perhaps an upset candidate for trainer Brendan Walsh. This horse was no match for Miss Kentucky in October, but she was coming off a little bit of a layoff that day, and she's faced really good competition in her last 2 races. Last time out at Keeneland, she was in against Kirby's Penny, who came back to win the aforementioned Vagrancy with a 92 Beyer, has won 4 of her last 5 and 6 of her last 8. 2 starts back, Golden Domer was in against Sister Can, who has reeled off 6 consecutive victories. Golden Domer has been in some tough numbers of 2 other than competition, basically comparable, I think, to the quality of competition she'll face in the Grade 3 Winning Colors Stakes, and her sharp trainer Brendan Walsh adds blinkers for this occasion. She already has good tactical speed, a nice outside attack post, and she should be a good price. Let's take a look at my pick for the Grade 3 Winning Colors Stakes. It's hard to go against Golden Mischief. I hate to chalk out in here, but I also want to play a 2-6 in here. I think Golden Domer is a horse that's going to really improve with blinkers, and I think she's been against some sneaky good competition for Brendan Walsh. 2, 6, 5, 4 for for me in the Grade 3 winning colors. It's race number 10 at Churchill Downs on Saturday and has an approximate post time of 5:26 Eastern. Best of luck.